Howdy there, everyone. Today is the Q&A. I can't say that it's going to look like it's going to be too exciting, but it should be a little bit of fun. We got an Ovaltine can that is empty. We got our questions in there. We're just going to start up, grab one, and move from there. So with no further intro to this, we'll just jump literally straight into it. For the next Q&A video, since this is a Q&A, just comment down below Q&A and then follow it with your question. And for the next Q&A video that I make eventually, I'll put those in there. Would you FaceTime a random person you have on Snapchat? Yes, I would. Yes, I have. Made one of my best friends, Patty, that way. She rocks. So yes, definitely do that. I'm gonna say as long as they seem like a decent person, because if they're like somebody that's like hitting me up for that kind of content, then no. What are your thoughts on marriage and how it is supposed to work out? If you're getting married for you, not gonna work. If you need to have yourself figured out and know what you want, why you want it, what you're doing to get it, have some goals in life, things you plan on achieving, and be more centered on them, okay? Not so centered on them that you never give yourself time, but more centered on them that you know when to give yourself your time. It'll make the marriage go a whole lot smoother. I say that as if I've been married. I haven't, but I got my two parents have been married happily, as far as I know, happily all these years. And they got some major tips. And then I know a lot of other couples that are doing really well. And so from their advice, that's their advice, not you. Okay? Don't make it about you. If it's about you, wrong reasons, okay? If there's a fight, just say you're sorry. You know, it's almost like the basic common courtesy and kindness stuff, just 100% of the time. Okay? Obviously get to know the person before you marry him. I think that should be a given, but I do think there's too many people that are unmarried pretending like they're married, and that I personally think needs to be fixed. By LJohn_12 on Instagram. If you had to choose between your mom and dad, who would it be? Dad. Sorry, Mom. I'm not one for favorites, but me and my dad have always been closer than me and my mom. And I feel like my mom would forgive me for choosing my dad. So, just saying. By LJohn_12. This person left a lot of questions, by the way, so thank you so much. Again, on Instagram. How many exes do you have? 1. I would say no more. By CB_AlexOriginal on Instagram. If money was no object, what would you do all day? I like that question. I would have a bucket very similar to this, full of the destinations and places I want to go and why and what I want to do there, and I'd draw from it and I'd go. I'd just pack up and I'd go. And then once I get there and I do all that and have my fun and speak and do what I plan on doing there, I'd move on to the next place, draw from the bucket and go. By Sammer.Rodriguez on Instagram. When did you start working out? I'm gonna say I started like actually a workout program type of thing, instead of just doing the fun, because I've always done something in fitness for just a long time. Since I was about 15 years old, I've been doing things like, pistol squats, pull-ups, push-ups, just kind of at random, not a workout plan, just for the fun of it. But I started like an actual workout plan and getting on my game and goals and everything at about 17. So I'd say only about, it was towards the end of 17, so about 2.5 years to 3 years, somewhere around there. All right. By IzzyGaha13 on Instagram. We need to work on the usernames. How many years have you been exercising? Depends on how you define exercising, because you could say my entire life. But if you're saying like an actual plan, again, about 2.5 years or so. Exercising. Just so you know, like walking could be exercise for some people. So to define exercise for me, if you mean something that physically challenges me, I've been doing that for forever. by Jacob.Blazer with a Z on Instagram. Thoughts on homophobia? You guys got the right to be gay and lesbian and all the other terms for that kind of stuff. It's America. You're free to be as you feel you should be, type of thing, as long as it follows the laws, obviously. So, and there's nothing against that lawfully, so I don't personally think there's a problem with it, because there's people that hate me just because I'm me. Is there anything I can do about that? No. Just gonna have to live with it. So I'd say likewise with you guys. If there are going to be people that don't like you, that's life. Okay. The question is, how are you going to deal with it? I'd be interested to see how you deal with it. Would you rather eat snails or clams? I'm not one for favorites, and I've never tried either of these, so I'd gladly try both, but let's start with clams. I'm a seafood person. I feel like I'd like those like right off the bat, but I don't really know. What's your biggest fear? By ljohn_12 on Instagram. I can't. So like, there's a lot of things that I've feared for a time, or kind of like I'd prefer not to be around, but if I had to, I could, like snakes, for instance, or heights, or you know, things like that. But in all honesty, I'm afraid of being so either caught up in myself or blind to how I'm communicating to the person or persons that I love dearly, that they don't understand me or wouldn't understand what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to get across to them. So I end up hurting them when I'm trying to show them that I love them and that they're special to me and that they mean a lot. That's probably one of my biggest fears, because that kind of happened and it hurts. Do you support Trump? I don't need to know why, just curious. Let me ask you this question. You have a dearly loved being, whether that's a pet, child, sibling, parent, family, whatever, and you guys are starving to death, and you've got a choice on what you're going to give them to help them survive and move forward. Okay? You got a moldy sandwich, and then you got one that's almost completely gone from mold, like it's almost dirt again, type thing. Which one are you going to give to them? I'd give number one. It's not the best option in the world, but I'd just go with it because it's better. So Trump over Biden all the way, 2020, proudly supporting that. I want to do my country good, so, and I cannot, in my right mind, go for Biden. Okay, he is. Watch. You can look at all the info on Trump versus Biden, and if you do that, all info from both ends, you would agree with me if you got some sort of sense in you, because there's either you've got to have an intense hate for Trump to vote for Biden, or you got to be stupid, because he's not all there. He's not all there, and we don't need somebody that's not all there running the country. Okay, terrible idea. I'd prefer you guys vote me as president over Biden, because at least we would have somebody that's there. Okay, or maybe you. Okay, have you ever sent nudes? No, not my thing. By 7826_Lily on Instagram, are you single? Yes. I like these simple ones. If you guys want me to elaborate, let me know. I feel really sad. Can you give me a hug? Sure. I'm not a very touchy-feely person, but sure, I can do hugs. Oh, no surprise there. By ljohn_12 on Instagram. Thank you for all the questions. I appreciate people that actually interact whenever I put the question stickers out there. I really appreciate that. What's your fave hobby? I don't have favorites. The one that I probably do the most, if considered a hobby, I'd say working out, but other than that, no. Do you smoke? No. I like these simple ones. I like the ones where I can elaborate and make it a little more fun, but do I smoke? No. Too many fitness goals. It's not healthy for you, so why? Like, if you don't got enough respect to do your body good, you're not going to be much good in things like relationships, friendships, and other such things like that. Because if you can't respect yourself enough to keep yourself healthy, well, and away from the things that damage you like that, then don't tease yourself that you can be there for other people and help them out, okay? So, personal thoughts on it. Personal thoughts. By Gracie Ann 2020 on Instagram. What is your type? Somebody that's compatible with me. Somebody that has goals that are in alignment with my own. They don't have to be the exact same goals as mine, but that are in alignment with mine. So that way when I'm headed in my dream direction towards my passion, it's not away from her, it's with her. Somebody that'll be as happy to be with me as I am to be with them. Somebody that's as focused on their purpose as I am mine, so we end up running in alignment with one another, living a dream life, rather than having to choose the person over the dream. The person and the dream are one. That would be my type. So, hope those questions were answered accurately and satisfactory. Or satisfaction. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. And I think I said this at the beginning, but just in case I didn't, this is a Q&A video. So for the next Q&A video, go ahead and drop Q and A, and then follow it with your question in the comments down below. I will gladly take those and put them on the next video, and we can see where that goes. But till then, hope this was at least a little entertaining and helped you learn a little bit about me that you wanted to know. If it was a waste of your time, sorry about that. I'll end it here. Pearce out.